Hey there guys, Elita Legionarii here. Holy crap, it feels weird saying that after however long it's been since I've actually done this. But yeah, well, you know who I am, or hopefully you do. Some of you probably, yeah, you should do if you're looking at this. I'm talking crap. Yes, here I am, and I really don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of fancied making a video again just because it's been ages, or at least it feels like it's been ages since I did this. Which it has been ages since I did this, so I kind of just decided, I'm bored, I need something to do, and why not make a video just for shits and giggles, basically. There's not really any reason for this. Um, do I feel like explaining why I haven't done this for as long as I haven't done it for? No, I can't be bothered because basically I don't really know why. I just basically lost interest in doing this for a while, and I still don't really have that interest back, but maybe making this video might make me feel like doing it more in future. I don't know. To give you an idea of just how uninterested I am in gaming at the moment, I haven't actually played a single game of anything since the 13th of March. It is now, what is it, like the 24th of April, so that's like 5 weeks, is it? 5 weeks? Nearly 6 weeks. And in terms of a gamer like myself, that's a big deal. That's like, I don't know, someone who's addicted to marijuana not having a joint in like 5 weeks. I don't know, I'm talking crap. But the point is, I really don't know what the hell, or whatever reasons there are for my not, doing any gaming or anything like that. I just kind of, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I kind of played a game one day and just thought, I really don't feel like this at the moment. And I just stopped for like a few days, and I just thought, oh, normally I jump back in after a few days, that I just couldn't like get back into it. So and it's persisted on for like 5 weeks, over a month, and I still really don't feel like it. But I thought you guys, might like to. I've had a few requests. Apparently I've been quite missed, which is very flattering. I wouldn't have thought anyone would have really missed me, to be honest, because I'm just a casual gamer and probably not the greatest one out there, but yeah, I've been told I've been missed, and even people say it's not the same without me, which is really quite flattering. So, big thanks, guys. So I don't know. I'm not cancelling my channel or anything like that. Nothing like that. I mean, I may feel like taking it up again one day, so I'll keep it there. It'll always be in the wings. But I don't know. Just things in life have changed. I got a new job not that long ago. Just other things. And it's just sort of. My life's veered in those directions. I don't know, I can't really explain it. So, anyway, I'm just enough waffling. Let's just load a battle. I have no idea what I'm going to do here, so I'm just going to look through some old replays. Let's see, what do we got here? The 3v3 with Macedon, that was a win. One with Greece, that was a win. Let's see, a 4v4. I think that was the last one I uploaded, that pretty cool pike battle with the Seleucids. That was like a month ago. Well, was it the 4th of March I did? I think I uploaded about the 8th, so that was a good one. Let's see, 3v3, I have no idea what that is. Cleo badass. Yeah, we know he's a badass. I must admit, I have missed you guys, I've missed the battles of Cleo, I've missed the battles with Beast and Biscuits and Mo and Swedes and everybody. I have missed you guys, because you guys are awesome. But I think Biscuits might have uploaded this, so I'm not going to do that. Carry, that was when me and Beast were doing Carry, but that's probably not that interesting. I have no idea. I suppose I should just pick like a 4v4. Let's see, and just hope that you guys haven't seen it already. Honestly, I haven't looked at my replays in ages. If this 4v4 with the Julii, here, which I lost. I'll pick a win, just because it's been ages since you guys have seen me. Not that I care if I win or lose, but I'm going to make a comeback vid. Well, not necessarily a comeback vid, but a first vid in 5 or 6 weeks. It might as well be a win. Armenia? Oh shit, I can't remember any of this. Let's see. I don't know, let's try this one with Pontus. A 3v3 with Pontus. I know I said 4v4, but oh well, this is Pontus, and Pontus doesn't get used that often, so and I'm pretty crap with him, as we know, so let's just have a look. I think I vaguely remember a battle I did with Pontus. Let's see. Okay, I took Pontus. Well, of course I took Pontus. I named the battle after Pontus. Keep with the program later. Yeah, I'm I have no idea what I've really done here. So let's see. It looks like I took a pretty standard build. Um, let's see. My commentary's probably quite crap because, well, I haven't done it in ages. So yeah, I took a standard Pontus build, I think, or at least I think I just went with. Did I go with any chariot? No, I just went with a full 6-size chariot, so not the 2 chariot archers, and I'm presuming it's 14 bronze pikes, if I had any sense at the time, which I appear to have done so. Who else was with me here? Hades, of course. This might have been a better idea with the Titans. Let's see, what do we got? Macedon under Hades' command. What do we got? 2 Cretans, 6 Cav, and what's that? 12 raw pikemen, right? And I'm gonna guess this is probably Beast or Mo. Let's see, Us and this was when Mo and Beast were into these books. I think this is Mo. I think this is my General Usin. Yeah, so yeah, I think this is Mo. This is my Egyptian friend who enjoys cruising down the Nile, picking up the ladies in his luxury yacht. I'm just talking shit. Yeah, he took the Greek cities, and it looks like he's got 6 and then 14 Spartans. So 6 Cretans and 14 Spartans. Let's see. I probably lost the edge here. I wouldn't even imagine how terrible I would be if I tried playing this now. I mean, my micro suffers if I take like 4 days off. If I take 5 bloody weeks off, 6 weeks off. Oh, it'd be hilarious, I think, to watch me even try a micro. I'm not going to actually do that anytime soon, guys, simply because it's like, what is it, like 5:30 p.m. here, which means all of you guys are probably in bed, like right at this time, or yeah, probably if you are. And it's what's the day? It's a Friday evening, so it'll be like a Thursday morning. Sorry, a Friday morning for you guys. Like in this current time, not actually when you're listening to this, because then it'll be at some other time. And now I'm just getting myself confused. Yeah, so there's nobody on at this time to play against. Basically, what I was going to get to the point is, this is not good 31k hours because I'm here in New Zealand, of course. And I just don't really feel like playing anything live at the moment anyway. Oops, why did I do that? But who knows? I might jump on sometime. Kind of feel like actually playing shooter games for some reason, like more than these kind of games. I mean, I love Total War, but sometimes you just play something so much that eventually you kind of, I don't know, like just lose focus or interest, or I don't know. I can't really explain. Trying to keep my commentary interesting here. I'm suspecting I've lost my commentary edge. If I had a commentary edge, I don't know. But I just honestly, it's weird. Like, it's strange. You have a big hobby you love, and then all of a sudden you just can't be bothered with it. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, enough of that crap. Who were we playing against? THOR. Okay, I'm playing against those Irish players. I have not played with these guys for freaking ages. Then again, I haven't played with anyone for ages. I don't know. Are these guys still TNG? I think I saw Beast say that Odin joined the Titans or something. So that's pretty cool for Odin. Let's see. So 2 cavalry auxiliary. I guess that's for my chariots. I don't know. I don't think it's a great choice though. They never bloody work. But who knows? THOR is, at least he was when I was playing, known for some interesting sort of builds, which was cool. I did like playing against the Irish guys because they did stuff interestingly. They were a bit different, which was cool. So he's got 4 Praetorian Cav, those 2 Cav Ox, and then the rest are 14 Urbans. And then we have, I'm assuming probably, yeah, it's Indy. It's definitely the Irish team. Indy, I think he's got, I'm guessing that's 14-6. Typical Rome build there with the Julii, Spqr of course with THOR, and this will be Odin. I noticed he was doing this strange, whatever this is, line build. I don't know. But then again, considering he's up against Pontus, it's probably not actually a bad idea. It's what I liked about these guys when they were playing. Well, I'm sure they're still playing. Was that they experimented and they made it interesting. Some of their experiments were a bit probably ineffectual, but at least they did it, and some of the stuff they did was good, and that's good. Sometimes you got to try stuff out and just get a mix. So anyway, he's got 14-6 as well, the Brutii Romans. So Titans and one floundering Heaven clan member, I don't know, Just shut up, Elita. Just commentate properly. Yes, myself with two badass Titans against badass Irish people. Let's go. What happened in this battle? I don't honestly remember here. Normally I go over my battles beforehand and get an idea. I vaguely remember this battle. I think like Thor got pissed off at me because I was causing it to lag, or I don't know. Then again, he's done that to me several times, so it's not uncommon. I think it was something like that, or I think I don't connect well with him or something, and annoyed him in this battle, which I suppose is fair enough. I mean, it is annoying. Probably one of the reasons I stopped playing Rome Total War a bit too, is I just got tired of people. Like, quite a few people would say, "Oh, Elita, you're causing problems," and I thought, well, I'm not really doing it on purpose, you know. And then I just sort of stopped, just stopped playing for a while. Anyway, I've gone over that enough times. So I'm doing the smart thing, or at least what I should be doing here is I'm running away from Odin, who looked like he wanted to push me with his army, which is sound, because obviously my infantry's crap in comparison to him. Now I'm going to take a guess here based upon what I would do in this situation. I would say we're going to push with Mo here, taking the front, and he's going to work his way through these urbans here, which are not in a compact enough formation or a spread enough formation or enough depth to be able to defeat this many Spartans. And then I would say Hades will engage where he needs to, or hold areas and support where he needs to, and I will most likely, if I'm somewhat smart about this, delay my battle as long as I can, and we'll look for a good opportunity for the chariots, and try and get a mastery out. That would be my guess of what was going on in this battle. As I said, it's ages ago, I don't remember the specifics, but looking at it, it appears I'm doing this is something I would do if I played as Pontus. I'd just run away from Rome like this and wait for a better opportunity, unless there's something better happening at the start. But I'm going to guess that Mo's going to get aggressive pretty quickly, and Hades will probably look to just tie his opponent down, but generally hold them up, and or support Mo or me as needed. He's sort of central, and I'm just going to ignore my fight as much as I can. I believe, let's see, the cavalry auxilia of Thor are coming in. He's probably going to try and set off my chariots. He won't have much success. It does say they get a bonus for his chariots, but it's really not anything. It really isn't. But I thought about trying to kill them here, and I think, do I get him? Do I get him? I think that what it will do though is it will weaken my hit point value here, which means they'll drop quicker. So it's smart from that perspective. But in the aspect that he's given up 2 cavalry or 2 infantry for these kind of crappy cavalry auxilia, which is just not really going to work that well. So it's like I get what Thor was thinking, but it's not going to work because they just don't work. But as I said, I like how these guys always experimented. Anyway, I'm sure if I faced any of these Irish guys like now at my current skill level, I would get thrashed just because I'm out of practice. But anyway, looks like we're just moving in over here. And Mo has not pushed up like I thought. I thought he was really going to gun it in the typical Greek fashion, although it's never too late. We might be skirmishing actually. We do have a skirmish advantage, I think. That is one thing where I think they could have done differently here, is they've brought no skirmish, and there is Pontus. And skirmish is great against Pontus. So, and again, you don't even 14 bronze shield pikemen are pretty inconsequential. So these guys could have skipped out on some infantry and brought some archers and focused on my guys, which would have made it harder, which I think would have forced our hand earlier. But then again, that would have reduced the infantry effectiveness against the Spartans here. So it is understandable what they're doing here, but I would have definitely recommended they take some archers just for the side chariots for one thing. But archers are also great against these bronze shield pikemen with their tiny shields and all that. So that is good. So I would say we're definitely skirmishing here because Mo has archers and so does Hades. So we'll just definitely skirmish, I would say. Look for flanks. Probably pick away at cavalry. As you can see, these guys are doing the smart thing with their cav. It's getting compacted because this will be good against the chariots. They definitely have a cavalry advantage, but I still think with a skirmish advantage here we can pick away at their cavalry and diminish that advantage, and we can set the pace ourselves. And Mo has all these Spartans, which should push through these guys pretty nicely, but they do still have the infantry advantage, given that Pontus' infantry is crap. Macedon infantry is good for holding and supporting, but still outclassed by Urbans. But we have to get these chariots to work properly here. Otherwise, they will actually eventually win, just through time. But as you can see, as I thought, focused missile fire from Hades and Mo is just going to shoot these guys up and drive them back. And kind of a good thing here for us is you can see the Odin's quite far away, and there's no real reason for him to flank like this, in my opinion, unless he's just trying to drive off these chariots. But this is not a good position for him to be in from the perspective he's quite far away from his allies, and we could cut him off. However, I'm not going to risk doing that with my infantry just because they're very poor infantry, but it would be possible to potentially cut him off here and surround him with combined attack from chariots and other units here, and that might cause a significant rout, but he's got numbers in the area and there's Indies Cav, so we're not going to risk it. Go with the safer option here and let Mo do his thing. And it looks like Mo was trying to outflank himself, but every time these guys are running back, they're going to get taking flank shots from the archer units here, which we have that significant skirmish advantage. And that's the thing, if you play Pontus, you do really want the skirmish advantage on your side if possible. It does make it a lot easier. As you can see, there's quite a few guys are dead on the field. Getting a little bit of lag, am I? I don't know. Might be. There's horses that have been killed. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm not going to take an infantry engagement here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to see if we can drive these guys away and drive in on this side, because we should be able to take this fight and then get a good opportunity with the chariots. Hopefully, once we get that golden opportunity, it's usually a GG from that point. But yeah, plenty of skirmish going on here, taking advantage of our advantage. That was some crap commentary. Anyway, yeah, the cavalry's really close here, and I would say that's where they're targeting here. I can see the archer fire here, so this is great. As you can see, Indies Cav just getting picked off at, and that's their biggest advantage, is having all this cavalry, whereas Mo's got none. Hades has got the companions. I've got the chariots for sure, but the chariots you don't actually want to use against the cav, really, if you can help it. You want to use them against the infantry in the opportune moment, because the rest of the Pontic army's crap. But as you can see, they've taken significant losses to missile fire, and they're not really committing to anything here, so they need to get more aggressive here, because the skirmishes are going to turn it into our favour. So they need to make some actions here, put the pressure down, because otherwise we will take the advantage, and we're taking it. So the battle's in our favour for sure here, and we're just running away from the engagement because, I mean, again, I don't really know what we were specifically going for in this battle. I vaguely remember it, but because we've got the skirmish advantage, it's obvious that we don't need to take an engagement at any real early point here, unless there's a really good opportunity or reason to do so. We might as well just skirmish and make it easier for us in the long run, because they still have that big infantry advantage and definite cav advantage as well. But anyway, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, just plenty of skirmishing going on. These guys have run around a lot and they've not achieved anything for it, which is great for us because we can just keep on skirmishing. And now I think they're going to put the pressure on. And again, like they really want to attack my Pontic army, which is of course smart, but I don't want to let them do that because my Pontic infantry is rather shitty. So I'm just going to keep avoiding this battle, and hopefully Mo can, you know, put the pressure down like we're trying to do over here, which is what he was doing here. So Thor unleashes here with some peeler. I wonder if Thor still auto fires. He used to auto fire when I was playing a month or two ago, but he might have stopped doing that. I don't know, but it appears he's auto firing here because these guys are getting, you know, some pretty not the best units are being like aimed at individual units rather. There, I'm getting tongue tied. As you can see, Mo's going to push in on the flank here. I'm going to see if I can get our Odin to commit a little bit here, just to extend him around here, because his line is very thin. Yeah, sure, I'm still going to get owned eventually, but his men are not in a bashing through formation, but he could outflank me here. But Hades goes cav out there, and I'm going to do like an interesting thing here. I'm going to split my chariots into two groups, which ordinarily I'd say concentrate your chariots for the most part, but what I want to do is either help Mo get a mass rout rolling over here and break through, or push these guys back. which I think that's what I do. Do I do that? I think I do split my chariots up, which I wouldn't recommend doing usually, and I probably should have focused them. But I wanted to see if we were going for a mass rout over here, perhaps, with the pressure from the Spartans, and see if we could get this SPQR army, which is quite badly out of position now by the looks of things. And Mo's going to push in here. Hades should probably push up just to make sure the Julii can't go reinforce, because there is those units of cavalry behind. So okay, maybe I didn't split my guys up. What's happening over here? Let's see. Looks like Odin was pushing around to try and get some of these archers and cav. Not a bad move here, because if we look, he reinforced it with infantry, which forces Hades to retreat, so he might be able to get these Cretan archers. But I think, hopefully I peel off some pikes to support him there, because that would be a good idea. And do I? I think I do. Good boy, Elita. Anyway, as you can see, some nice pressure put down here. Thor was out of position, and Mo's got 2 or 3 routes going on. I've got my chariots over here, see if I'm looking for an opportunity. But I think Hades should move up just to make sure these guys here are fixed and engaged, because they could, because you can see Mo's a bit isolated now, like his infantry's quite far away, and some good infantry action by Indy here. See how he's moving to get around behind him here, and these guys will suffer a penalty for being surrounded like this. So yeah, I think Hades should move up here to get these guys engaged, but Mo sees what that potentially could mean, so he's going to pull back. And this is where I broke up my chariots. I remember doing that. I don't remember a lot about this battle, but I do remember that much. As I said, I vaguely remember it. But anyway, I pulled off some of my pikemen here just to stop a flanking action. And where are these archers firing? They must be firing at these units over here, I'd say, because their backs will be turned. And I'm sending some chariots this way, because I see an engagement taking place over here with these guys here. But Hades makes a good move here. Looks, he's got an encirclement going on. So I put my guys in here to assist, because in the tight grind down fights, companions, he's going to win because he's in a better position. But I figure if my chariots are nearby, it'll help because it'll lower their morale. So nice move there by Hades. Good work and baiting some Praetorian cav out. And I believe I'm just going to focus on these infantry units here. Or hopefully I do. And attack them from 2 sides, because they're quite isolated and on their own over the side. So I'm going to send my chariots in that way, hopefully mop them up. And Hades will send his in, or I'm not sure what I was doing there with that one. But yeah, these units should rout. The chariot's going to rout them, and then the impact from the cav. Over the side, as you can see, Mo's fully engaged over here. And what I'm doing here, you can see I'm distracting. Thor's got 4 cav units here. What I'm doing is I'm just keeping my chariots over here to basically stop him from going for a rear charge on these Spartans, which could turn things around against Mo there. So Mo can just grind his way through all these units here. Hades has moved infantry over to just support here, and I'm still keeping my infantry back. I'm not going to use them until they absolutely are needed, because they're still very vulnerable, and I don't want them to cause a mass rout somewhere. Over here, as you can see, I managed to catch these cavalry auxilia, which is cool. And I'm going to send these guys around, see if I can get behind and cause a bit of a rout, because Mo has got a good position there. A really good position. And these cav of Thor's are really far away. And there's pikes over here that can be used as blocking forces, and I'm moving my pikes as well. There's 4 cavalry over here, so I'm going to use my other 3 chariots just to keep them busy. And I'm going to send pikemen this way just to help in case I manage to get an engagement. But yeah, as you can see, I've gone behind his lines here, and I'm going to try and look for an opportunity to hit the back of these guys here. But I'm not going to engage here, because as you can see, there's a bunch of urbans that are not fully engaged, and I think they're moving to intercept me. And there is no reason for me to do so, because these guys are winning for the most part. These guys are already winning this battle, so I don't need to make any bad moves like that. Over here, as you can see, I managed to catch some of these Praetorians with my chariots, and I'm going to keep pushing here, see if I can get around these guys and attack them from 2 sides with my chariots. If you look, I'm starting to remember this battle a little bit more now. I do remember that Thor was raging at me because there was a lag. I think I was causing it. I suppose it's understandable. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get my, I've got chariots here. I'm going to try and slip these guys behind. I make a micro error though. I'm still targeted on these horses, on these Praetorians, and I think I run straight into the front of these urban cohorts. That was a mistake on my part, but I wanted to go around and hit them from 2 sides of the chariots, cause a mass rout. But I cocked it up here, as you can see, and these guys get snagged, and yeah, that was unfortunate, because that would have been quite a good move. I think I managed to pull out of it just in time, and I don't think I've taken too many drastic losses, to be honest. As you can see, nice move by Hades, Cav slipping in the side here, and these Thor's army's pretty much gone. And I see my chariots in here. These guys are not in tight pack formation, so I should be able to kill them. These guys over here, they rout because they were in a crap position. That was a mistake on my part. Although there are infantry units over here, but I do get my chariots into a good position, and as you can see, Mo has completely with the help of Macedon's companion Cav, has overrun these guys. And now we're going to flat tack rush into all these Brutii units. I'm going to send my chariots straight into the back of them here. I'm going to charge my infantry on the front, and we're just going to put the pressure on, and hopefully we'll kill these guys. Going for the general's unit here, and as you can see, I think we might have a mass rout. Which is nice, and my chariots regrouped in the back there, so yeah, that was pretty cool. And we got a nice mass rout at the end there just because the pressure was on. They're rolling it, the chariots in the back the Spqr effect, mass pikes on the front, and then Spartans on the flank, and that mass routed those Brutii. So I think that's a pretty cool little battle, actually. I think a nice little comeback. Well, it's not really a comeback vid, it's just I fancy uploading kind of vid. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Looks like my chariots went a mock out the back there, but if I remember correctly, Thor got mad at me for I did cause connection problems and lag, so I understand his frustration. But again, I'd like to point out though, if that does happen when I play, it's like not my fault from the perspective that I'm not doing it to piss you off on purpose. I'm doing the best I can with however internet connections work around the world. So anyway, yeah, I think a pretty cool battle actually. I always enjoy my Pontus battles because Pontus is awesome, and it's definitely a fun battle. And now we're just mopping up, trying to get kills here. So yeah, it was fun. As I said, I don't know when I'll be back. Like if I'll be back permanently, I might come visit Rome Total War from time to time, or upload a battle from time to time. But I'm really not. I don't know, just sort of not in that sort of, I don't know, not in that sort of gaming, this kind of gaming mood. I'm not really in any gaming mood at the moment. Maybe the odd shooter. This was a heroic victory, fancy that. Yeah, look at the Mo's kills, nice, 1752, 1142 for Hades, and nice 1000 for me. I didn't do a lot, I just got my chariots into a nice position there at the end, which helps. And apart from Thor getting up near around 1000, they didn't do that great. I mean, these guys are great players. I mean, Odin's being accepted into Titans, so he's probably definitely improved significantly since this particular battle. I'm not sure what Thor and Indy are doing. I haven't played for ages, so I wouldn't have a clue. But they're great players, but sometimes like they have great strategies, and other times they just sort of do some random stuff that doesn't always work out for them. But I like that they experiment. I also, really think in this battle that they just sort of they didn't. I think they need to get in there and get more aggressive quickly because of those skirmishes were turning in our favour. And I think they probably should have brought some archers and some skirmishes because of me having Pontus. But then again, with Hades and Mo having Greece and Macedon, they have the Cretans. So I can understand why they didn't. But if they didn't have any, they should have rushed it more sooner, put more pressure on. Anyway, let's have a look here. Your Chariot's got some pretty nice kills. 280, 220, 169. This one got a bit crapped on. The Bronze Shield's probably just collected some routers, I would say. They didn't do anything much. Just added pressure to help that rout at the end, that's all. But they're pretty crap all around. Anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I have no idea who his channel's here. Of course, Mo does. I don't think he uploads anything anymore, so I don't know. I'll link who I can. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. It is good. Like, it was nice to do this again, and I hope you did enjoy it. I hope my commentary wasn't dull. It could be, because I haven't done any for a while. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and it's just nice to come back and do this once in a while. I might come back again. I don't know. I might come online sometime. I don't know. Maybe if you guys really put the pressure on me to come back, or just really want me to come back, I will. But depending on how this video goes and if I feel like generally coming back at all, will depend if I actually do. Anyway, I have waffled on long enough. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon next time.